Hello guys, and welcome back to Thicker Gravy. We are here with week number 4 of the Damned Draft League, and we are here to speak about our team that we are bringing for this week and what we might be expecting before heading into the battle. So yeah, first off, I have brought Dragonite. This has been like the core strategy. It's a very similar team to last week. We are probably running heavy Trick Room here, but you might notice not min speed Dragonite. This should still be slow enough to be slower than a lot of the mons on their team, but also fast enough that if we want to go Trick Room with Vivi, we will outspeed pretty much everything that isn't Scarfed or under Tailwind beside the Iron Bundle on this team. Very similar set. We've decided to go Terra Normal with the extreme speed. Earthquake is still decent but not as good into this team, and Dragon Claw and Brick Break just for coverage as well. Next we are bringing Assault Vest Incineroar again. This is just to live a few hits from this very specially heavy team. Intimidate is still decent into certain ones like, not even the Okidogi. We don't want it for that. So try not to bring it into the Okidogi. But that is like the biggest counter. We'll have a look at the teams right here, actually, that I can do. But yeah, it's good for the Brute Bonnet. I might change it from Intimidate. But if the Brute Bonnet, because it does get Guard Dog, which means if it gets intimidated instead, it gets boosted up by +2, I believe. So maybe I don't bring Intimidate on this, I just bring Blaze. I think that's fine to do this week, just bring Blaze instead of Intimidate. Terra-type Grass, just in case we are in on the Brute Bonnet, which is going to be slower than us potentially, and tries to Spore us and stop us. We've got U-Turn for it. You're also running Knockoff. Close Combat this week, just so we can hit hard into things like Chi-Yu and other mons, as we saw here. There isn't a very fire weakness besides the Brute Bonnet, which we have U-Turn to deal with. Next up, Exodia. This is just like the same set every single week. There's no reason to change it. Don't break what isn't fixed. Terra Normal, Blood Moon, Earth Power, Hyper Voice Protect with Life Orb, running max special attack, minimum speed. Although last week I realised, and I didn't realise till right after we've done the session, my Exodia wasn't minimum speed for whatever reason, which didn't matter when it came down to the battle. But it should have definitely been minimum speed. I don't know what went on when I was making the Ursaluna there. But this thing, Blood Moon just decimates pretty much everything. Hyper Voice is very good for coverage. Next up we are bringing a similar Mimikyu set. We only change one move pretty much any week, which this time we've decided to bring Rain Dance. This one has a lot of the past Paradox mons like Raging Bolt and Brute Bonnet, which if they decide to set with Sun, because it's also going to help the Chi-Yu with their fire attacks, we can help Rain Dance get rid of their boosts, as well as being able to weaken the fire damage. Minimum speed, yet again, just to run Trick Room, got a bit into attack and a bit into special defense. Defense, we don't need as much. I'm also worried about things like the damage from the Chi-Yu at Raging Bolt. Okidogi can hit into this very hard, but when our disguise is still intact, we are fine. Play Rough is going to hit hard into both the Chi-Yu, not really the Chi-Yu, I forget it's fire type, it resists. But it's going to hit hard into the Brute Bonnet, the Raging Bolt. That is pretty much it on the team. That's going to take a lot of fairy damage, right? Yeah. But it's just good to have that coverage in case we need to do some damage with Mimikyu. Next, Undertaker Chien-Pao. Similar set. I've decided to run Snarl because there is pretty much nothing we want to hit for dark type attacks. Sucker Punch would be good, but I feel like I would prefer to have the debuff of the special attacks from some of these powerhouses that will be coming up against. Sacred Sword hits hard into Iron Bundle and Brute Bonnet and Chien-Pao. Not Chien-Pao, Chi-Yu. We have Chien-Pao, it would hit hard into us as well. And then Ice Crash for things like the Raging Bolt. Brute Bonnet yet again. And last but not least, VV, our Killer Watcher, running with Covert Cloak in case to try and fake us out mainly. And just running a Volt Absorb just in case we need to switch it into Raging Bolt for Thunderclaps or Thunderbolts with Air Slash, Volt Switch, Tailwind and Protect. Just running it max speed in case it gets to outspeed anything. But that is our set for this week and we shall hop right into the battle. Alright guys, and we are here with the week number 4 battle. So that's just... I'm going to take a second here just to make sure I got this Terror types right. So we have Stellar, Okidogi, Psychic, Meowstick, Fighting, Raging Bolt, Dark Chiyu, Fire, Iron Bundle, and Fairy Goodra. Alright. I'm just going to pull this up on the side in case I need to do any calcs. I do think we just lead... with a trusted strategy first, we'll say. We'll see how it works on the first round. Got Raging Bolt and Meowstick in right away. I think we've got to attempt to set it up. And fake out the Meowstick probably. He goes for the fake out into the Incineroar, that is fine. Volt Switch in the Mimikyu, that's going to break our disguise. This is fine though, we get to self our Trick Room. We get to see what comes in here. Thankfully no Brute Bonnet, so the Terror on the Incineroar is probably not going to be needed. Chiyu comes straight in. We sell Trick Room right away. I think I just go for double up into the Chiyu with the Play Rough and the Close Combat just to try and kill it. It gets the Sunny Day up. This should thankfully kill if we land. That's one kill down, so that's Chiyu dead. I imagine Raging Bolt comes in here now. I'm going to switch into Exodia here. And I'm going to attempt to U-turn out on the Incineroar into the Meowstick slot. Thunderclap's going to do some decent damage. U-turn is fine here. I'm going to send in Kane. Expanding Force does a little chip damage to us. Now if this thing isn't minimum speed, then it's probably fine. It is Terra Fighting. I think we just Terra normal Blood Moon into the Raging Bolt. And just go for the extreme speed as well. You just go to the Fighting type. Blood Moon should hopefully kill. Yep. I wanted that just in case of the Terror, and Iron Bundle comes in next. I'm going to go Hyper Voice for spread damage. I'm just going to extreme speed into the Iron Bundle. Hyper Voice for spread. I think the Incineroar is... I think I protect here actually. I'm going to extreme speed with the into the Meowstick. Just goes for the Freeze Dry onto the Dragonite here. Now I'm going to... What's the best turn of action here? I think I want a double switch. We'll go Incineroar into the Blood Moon slot. He knows I'm going to be asleep this turn, so he might not attack this side. But I think it's probably safe to go Sadako into this slot, Incineroar into this one. freeze dry is fine here. We're able to set up Trick Room and... Do I think Iron Bundle kills? No, but we should be fine. Fake Out. We've got Close Combat to land on it as well. And I can allow both of these to go down here. I can just play rough and just go for the Close Combat. We know we definitely outspeed. Close Combat does a lot of damage. And play rough is going to be enough to kill it. Right. That was kind of a perfect game number 1 for us. I think we try the same strategy. I imagine he'll make a few switches. Like the Iron Bundle wasn't good into that matchup. The Chiyu did nothing. Meowstic was the real problem for us. Ranger Bolt did do quite a bit of damage as well. But I think I can go for this as well as going for... I'm just going to line up the same lineup and see what he goes for. The Iron Bundle comes out right away, as well as the Okidogi, which is fine. I can go for the Trick Room here, and I can fake out the Iron Bundle. I think that's the best case for us. Nearly choked on my joke. Okidogi could probably deal a lot to the Incineroar here. But I'm fine with that as long as Mimikyu is able to stay up. The Okidogi is Stellar type, which I'm not too worried about. It turned into High Horsepower is just going to break the disguise. We're able to get the Trick Room up here. And I think I just want to protect here, and I'm going to go for Close Combat. I'll switch Sadako into Dragonite here. How much did Close Combat deal last time? 81%. Incineroar to Iron Bundle. Got the wrong setup. Close Combat. It's never gonna kill. I think it's safe. I'm just gonna go for the Close Combat anyway. He can Hydro Pump into that slot. Yeah, 70%. It's still decent chip. High Horsepower is doing nothing to this. And they just go for the Flip Turn out. Raging Bolt comes in now. I am going to just go for the Earthquake. I think this is fine to just go for the Earthquake. I should have made the Incineroar slower. I think I'm just going to go Close Combat into Raging Bolt to get as much damage as I can into it. It does okay chip. That's doing no damage. We didn't get the Terror. We kill our own Incineroar, which is fine. What is the Okidogi going for? Just for the High Horsepower. Which is fine. That allows us to go into Exodia here. We just go for the Earthquake here while I go for the Protect. Thunderclap is doing little damage to us. And unfortunately, the Ursaluna, the Regibolt survives. What I'm going to do here is I'm going to switch into Sadako as I go for a Terra. I'll just go for a normal Hyper Voice. I don't know if the Raging Bolt can do anything to us before it dies. It just goes for the Thunderclap into the Dragonite slot, and we get the double kill with Ursaluna. And we get to find out what is last. It is the Chiyu, which is going to be faster than us. This Chiyu probably kills anything. I've got to attempt to set up the Trick Room here and go for the Protect. I imagine they just go Heatwave. We should survive. We are very specially bulky. We set up the Trick Room here. I can just go for the Play Rough and the Earth Power. And that should be game. That was I think, our cleanest set yet. We absolutely killed it with the Trick Room setup there. I am very pleased with that. That should put us first place in the league for right now. By, I think, a comfortable margin. It's not clear. There's a few people on 3 wins at the minute. Or a couple, I believe. That was very nice for us. Anyway, yeah, thank you guys for tuning in, and that is an incredible win for us. Should put us in a comfortable spot to potentially get playoffs as long as we play well in the next 3 weeks. So, yeah, thank you for watching. I'll catch you on the next one.